Alright folks, this is Kennedy Walker. I've covered Kennedy Walker before. This is the sovereign citizen nutjob that keeps trying to place police officers, prosecutors, and judges under citizen's arrest because they hold him accountable for his actions. Shocker, I know. So this guy is going to go and try to harass an entire police department. Is he going to try to put them under citizen's arrest? You're going to have to stick around to find out. But in my opinion, it seems as if he's trying to steal personal information and or possibly property, depending if it's good enough, out of police cars. I beat this drum so many times, years and years ago. Every single police department, if they can't afford it, and if they can't afford it, they should do a fundraiser or a GoFundMe to get a completely fenced-in lot for their vehicles with a gate that only they can enter, specifically for reasons and guys like this. Enjoy the video.
Alright, these guys want to be faggots again. God, I hate cops. They're just fucking garbage. Yamas, I would say. Got some fireworks in there. Wonder if you went to the fireworks store in my vehicle here.
So I just wanted to make this abundantly clear to Kennedy Walker if he ever watches these videos. You sitting on your recliner, being the knockoff version of Paul Unslaved, which should tell you a lot about your life, just because you do that does not make those police cars your vehicles. And also, why is it that your fancy YouTube profile picture seems to look about, 20 years earlier than your current face? Like, that's kind of strange, bud.
Bet he did. We'll just cause some problems. Tell these faggots to get off their asses and get out here. Look, there's a backwards American flag. We got here some ammo, empty forms. Seems like there's a holder for possibly a tablet or something. Like, here's the supervisor. Look, I'm a socialist supervisor. A lot of good that does. It's like, these people don't have a supervisor.
A ton of channels hit on this. I don't really hit on it because it just never comes to my mind while I'm making videos, but today, here we are. So he wants socialism, blah, blah, blah. Me and socialism aren't exactly the coolest. I don't get political on my channel, but knowing my past and present, you can probably figure out where on the spectrum I sit. So, him saying socialism this, most of these sovereign citizens are only alive because of social welfare programs. So, like, maybe you should pipe down, sport.
What do we got here? Not anything. This one doesn't have a cage for the back. That's kind of interesting. Flashlight. Non-medical gloves, I would say. Oh, look, there's a dipshit right now. Get back to work, motherfucker. Well, these guys keep it pretty tidy, really. Pretty much just a bag, and then everything settled into its spot. Let's see what there.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
How can I help you?
Yeah, sure.
What's going on?
Well, I came down to bring you some footage.
Okay, about?
I had this guy come to my house, and he possibly had a screwdriver or a knife, and I don't know him, and I got footage from the security camera.
Why are you looking through our cars?
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No.
Then I guess it's none of your business.
It's none of our business? Why?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You want to take this footage?
No. Why should I?
Okay, go fuck yourself then.
Okay.
Great answer by the officer. It seems like the officer's going to use his discretion to say, fuck you, Kennedy Walker. You can deal with crazy person with a screwdriver yourself, if he exists at all. Which, sovereign citizens are delusional, but hey. Why does the officer care that there's a sovereign citizen, aka domestic terrorist, running around his car unsupervised? That question kind of answers itself, doesn't it? Now, Kennedy Walker put this on YouTube. I'm assuming to be laughed at. I'm going to take this as a comedy page, just like all sovereign citizen pages. They just want to get laughed at for attention. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go over there. And if he comes over here, it is what it is. But his page is Kennedy Walker, 2 words. He's going to claim, because I've seen it in his comment section, that he's some sort of, he's disabled in some way. I don't consider falling for the sovereign citizen movement a mental disability, but apparently he does. That's on him again. Don't go harass him.
Now you go fuck yourself, you faggot. Goddamn cops, huh? Don't you hate socialists? Don't you hate them? No, actually I don't. It's not open. Oh, really? It looks open. Are you retarded? This is open. This is what's called open.
And so you just called dispatch just to get upset and just pick fights? And
I told him what I was here for. Are you doing your job? Are you doing what I told you to do? I'm so sick of you guys. You do work for me, socialist. You do. You do. Dude, who do you work for?
I work for the city of Ontario.
And who pays this?
Today, Junior?
I don't know that you're on the council.
Do you think you're your own boss? Do you think you're your own boss? Huh? Who's your boss? I'm your boss.
You're not. You're not.
Really?
You need to leave. You're getting disorderly. And this conversation is being recorded as well.
Listen, I told you to leave. So if you guys keep harassing me and I keep telling you to leave me alone,
I'm confused.
That's not harassment.
Being disorderly in a public facility here is somehow our problem.
Them asking you what you're doing and if they can help you while you're fucking around with their vehicles and trying to, I don't know, steal information and or property from inside of those vehicles, yeah, that's not harassment. More than likely, this parking lot has a sign on it that says, police vehicles only. And then they're going to use the Jeremiah Payne, well, I'm not a vehicle, so that doesn't apply to me. It literally means only police vehicles are allowed in that lot, and go fuck yourself. But Kennedy Walker, sovereign citizens, frauditors, Moors, they're all the same person. So this guy's talking such a big game, but at the end of the day, we all know that if the officer took his uniform off and there was a physical altercation of any kind, Kennedy Walker would shit his pants. Let me remind you, this is what Kennedy Walker looks like. He's not beating anyone. He's currently losing to high cholesterol. Like, stop trying to be a hard ass. You're not a hard ass. Go back and sit on your recliner and be a knockoff Paul Enslaved.
You need to get a real job, bud. It's time. Good traitors. You're not even here to deal with what I'm here for. So what are you talking about? How am I confrontational?
Hey, when was the last time you used?
I'm here to give you footage. I have it in my pocket. So when was the last time you used? You're not taking my footage.
We're not going
So are you high? Are you on drugs or alcohol? Do you have anything in the car that I should know about? Do you have any bombs, weapons? Do you have any drug dogs? What do you got in the car?
You have nothing else?
I didn't think so. Are we ready to take this footage, or you guys?
We're not going to.
Okay, so you're just refusing service? Yeah. See, this is why I tell you, you need to get a real job. You're a scumbag. You're a servant. Okay? You're a servant. Do you understand that, servant?
There's only so much of this.
Dude, fuck you. Go fuck yourself, man.
You're disorderly. So you can leave.
No, you can stop bothering me.
I don't think that's how that's important.
This is a public place. If you try and listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. I have arrest powers, and if you try and hassle me, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know the law at all, stupid?
And what powers?
Do you know what the law is on citizens arrest?
Oh, citizens arrest?
So right now you're being disorderly. You're trying to interrupt my business. You're refusing to take my footage. Okay? So
It's not valid in any way, shape, or form.
really, citizens arrest isn't valid?
No,
Why don't you read a book, socialist? What? What's so funny? You don't have any skills.
Your antics are what's funny.
Yeah, well, I've been sitting here waiting.
You're trying to have a civil conversation, and yet you're the one being vulgar. You're the one.
We don't need to have a conversation. I have footage to give you. Are you going to take it?
No.
Well, then shut up. Leave me alone.
This is where the glue fondue turned bad for Kennedy Walker. It's got him so delusional that he thinks showing up to someone's place of business, work site, job site, and them asking you, hey man, what's up, is them somehow harassing you. That's not the case. Imagine being so delusional that you threaten citizen's arrest on a cop because he's leaning up against his car speaking, completely calmly to you, all while you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off, screaming to God knows who, kind of giving off all the signs that you're on some sort of drug. I know in one of his videos I covered, he said something about trying to sell magic mushrooms. I know in the video he tried to threaten the prosecutor and judge with arrest. I believe it was over a drug charge. So yeah, I think Kennedy Walker's kind of fucking up.
Is this just something to try to get some footage out of
I have footage, retard. You fucking socialist trash. This is why you need to get a real job. This is why both of you need to get a real job. It's time. No, I don't. This is open to the public, stupid.
Not in the way you're acting.
Dude, you need to leave me alone.
You need to leave, or you're going to get
Listen,
arrested.
I'm going to place you under arrest for a citizen's arrest. You cannot leave until you deal with a police officer. I consider your actions disorderly. You're attempting to stop me from completing my business, which is turning in footage. I'm placing you under arrest. Please get your sergeant.
That's not how this works.
Please get your sergeant. You're under citizen's arrest, man.
No.
Yeah, you're trying to harass me. You're trying to impede my business.
How long is this going to go on?
I'm at the police station. I have footage.
You need to leave.
No, I don't.
You've been warned.
I've already placed you under arrest. Get your supervisor.
That's not how this is.
Get your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Where are your stripes at? Name and identify. Name and rank. Come on, let's give it.
Officer Elizondo, senior officer.
Where's your stripes at?
Senior officer.
Okay, we'll get a supervisor here. Listen to this guy, he just slandered me. Leave it up to a social servant to slander a member of the public for bringing footage to a police station.
And you have in no way...
Shut up, dude. Get your supervisor.
All of us normal people at home know exactly what the officer's talking about. He's not saying you're on drugs or acting like you're on drugs because you brought video to the police department. No, it's because you're in the police lot, looking through all the cars, running back and forth, and yelling at the sky. Also, for no reason, pardon my language, it's been faggot this and retard that, for no reason. That's why he's maybe saying, maybe Kennedy's on drugs. Maybe it's because you said you were going to be selling magic mushrooms in one of your videos. Maybe that's why he said you might be on drugs. The fact that I believe it was a drug charge for his most recent video that I found in court where he was trying to place the prosecutor and the judge under citizen's arrest. Maybe that's why he thinks you're on drugs. If you have a history of drugs and you're acting like you're on drugs, the officer's going to say, maybe Kennedy's on drugs again.
Oh, what are you doing? Take that mustache off. You look like a fucking homosexual. Hey, where's your sergeant at? Yo, bitch, I'm talking to you. Hey, retard. Retard. Hey, dumb fuck. Hey, supervisor, let's hear it. Where they at? Where's the supervisor? Where's the supervisor at? Yo, fatty. Where's your supervisor? Traitor. Supervisor. Where is he? Fucking servants.
I've been saying it lately, but make asylums great again. This guy's a prime candidate to just be locked up in the loony bin until, the good Lord and Savior comes back. He is the definition of a troll. He is a troll in real life. He is intentionally saying things just to get views on YouTube, which he doesn't get many. Now we're going to skip a bunch. I skipped a bunch in the earlier clip. He just walks around silently outside of his heavy breathing like Glenn Serio, like it's a lot. We're going to skip a couple minutes here because, again, it's just nothing.
Yeah, I'm outside. I've been outside for, I don't know, 40 minutes or something, waiting for an officer to get out here and take my footage. Listen, I have footage out here, and you can send an officer out and we can discuss it. No officers ever identified themselves, I don't think. So I would say probably not. Maybe some impersonators or something. Oh, really? So he already got this footage that I've got in my pocket? Okay, then shut up and send an officer out. Fuck you, you faggot. These guys are such fucking traitors. Is this ringing? Hello? Must not have got it hung up good or something. Yeah, well, I'm sweating my ass off. I'm tired. You know, it's a full-time job dealing with these fucking socialist traitors. It really is. It's just a full-time fucking job. I mean, I hate cops. I hate them basically as much as any person could hate anybody else. Truly. But you know, nothing can be done about it. They think they work for themselves. And there's just no talking to them. They're just argumentative people. Always cause problems. Should get a good photo of the front, actually. Show these traitors in action. Fucking cops.
Now he's being openly dishonest. He said, "Oh, there's no signage." But then you caught 3 signs behind the police cars, but he didn't zoom in, didn't get close enough to them, just so that he could claim for his audience, "There's no signage." Now I'm about to show you one of the better clips, and then I'm going to say something maybe controversial directly after that, and then I'm going to pick through this next 8 minutes because it's just him walking around going, "Man, it's hot. It's a full-time job doing this." It's not a full-time job harassing cops. It's just not.
If you declare war on your own people, I honestly think that it's like, dude, that's treason. You can't get away with that. You have to follow the rules to some extent. You have to. To have people that just absolutely refuse to follow any sort of rules, it's just so ridiculous. Well, 444 Southwest 4th Street, where these traitors live.
Now, the officers didn't declare war on anyone. The fire department that he went to as well didn't declare war on anyone. The only person declaring any type of war is this guy on society, because he just lacks any type of actual knowledge when it comes to anything. But he wants to act like a hard ass, and I haven't put out this in quite a while. But I looked up his address. It's Ontario, Oregon. If Kennedy Walker wants to waddle his fat ass from Ontario, Oregon, sign some cool paperwork saying, "Hey, if this guy breaks my legs, makes me handicapped, it's not on him, it's on me," I would love to prove to him how much of a hard ass he's not.
Yeah, come here, bitch. Time to do your job, traitor. It's time, socialist. This guy thinks he belongs in America. United States of Socialists, maybe, huh? Look at this guy. One of these days, these fucking traitors will get real jobs. Everything will be different then. It'll be so crazy. It'll be a different world, guys. When we're not taking care of people like this. It's gonna be nice. It's just gonna be wonderful. Look at this idiot. What a dumbass. Hey, bud, if it's time to study, it's too late.
Imagine we live in a place with no police. How long do you think people like Kennedy Walker would survive? My guess, not very long. If we lived in a world with no police keeping frauditors, Moors, and sovereign citizens safe, they would be in even shorter supply than they currently are. And I don't think, obviously this guy seems a little whacked. He doesn't realize that. If the world didn't have laws, if the world didn't have police officers to enforce those laws, what stops people from harming Kennedy Walker? As a stain on society, someone would take care of him. And I'm not making a threat to him. I'm not saying somebody should do this. I'm just saying, if officers didn't exist and no laws exist, what's stopping someone from doing something to our dear Kennedy Walker?
Well, I really should just push the issue until somebody gets arrested. I mean, technically, I did place that piglet under arrest. And then I told him to get his supervisor. Oh, look at those traitors. Oh, look at that. Make sure and get you. Make sure and get you, buddy. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Go shave your face. Disgraceful. It's a disgrace. Yeah, get your seatbelt on, criminal. Okay, where's your supervisor at? You're both shit. Yeah, you are. Get the fucking traitors on the way out. Here you go. Run away, bitches. I mean, literally, what can you use these faggots for? Anything? Literally anything? Nothing. Not one thing. They're useless. They're useless eaters. So what do we got here? Look at this. It says no trespassing. OMC 649A. So what's trespassing?
Yeah, that's right. He made this whole deal about there not being signage, only to show at the 23-minute mark of the video, or my video, that there's a whole ass sign with statute and code on it saying no trespassing and doing exactly what he's doing. That's weird. Oh, I should just stay and have until somebody's arrested. The only person that would get arrested is you. You told an officer he's under arrest for no reason. That would not hold up in court at all. And if you would have attempted to arrest him, not only would that be battery on a peace officer, kidnapping a peace officer, yada yada, you would never see the light of day again. Psych, not done talking yet. The rest of his video was him walking around heavy breathing, so we're going to jump to the very end, past his credit section. This is what I'm assuming is the random person showing up to his house, which was the entire reason, or so he says, that he showed up to the police department, and it's hilarious. It seems like one of Kennedy Walker's, I don't want to say one of his friends, but it looks like somebody Kennedy Walker would probably hang out with and have on his live stream. Yes, that's the reason he went to the police department. That's the reason he put officers under citizen's arrest. And that's the reason he showed his ass for 30 minutes on a YouTube video. I won't ever understand that. Like, yeah, is that weird at 10 o'clock at night? But yeah, dude looked awful cozy for being a complete stranger, and I believe he said he had a screwdriver or a knife. I didn't see that shit in the video. I don't know. Everybody have a good rest of your day. There is another Kennedy Walker video coming. That one's 30 minutes where he tries to do the exact same thing to different officers. God knows when that'll be out. That's 30 minutes off rip before I do anything to it, and I don't want to do it, honestly. But everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good rest of your week. Peace.